Good afternoon. Welcome to Woodline Tracking. Today we are going to continue our series on combat multipliers, and it'll be on advanced technology. Today we're going to talk about thermal imaging and night vision. Okay, let's get it started with thermal imaging. Here at Woodline Tracking, we have three different devices we have in use. First of all is this Flir Scout 240. It has no magnification. Then we have this Flir PTS 233, that is a scope. Then we have this ATN Thor 4 with an ABL 1500 exterior rangefinder on it. We'll go over all three's pros and cons, and they all three have different jobs of how we use them and what we use them for. All right, we're first going to talk about this Flir Scout 240 unit. This unit is about $1,500 now. This unit has 4 different color patterns on it. It has white hot, black hot, and 4 different red hots. What I mean by that is, if it's on white hot, it will show you everything that's hot and white. If it's on black hot, everything that is black is hot. Black and white have no adjustments. However, the red on this, you have 4 different sensitivities on red, 1 through 4. 4 being the most sensitive, red being the least. That's what gives this thing a great little edge, because you have the ability to get a crisper picture by adjusting sensitivity. Plus, you can avoid hitting the wall a little more. What I mean by hitting the wall is that's where everything is towards one color, you can't make out nothing. So an example, if you are almost all red and you're on red 3, you can back it down to red 2 or 1 and maybe pick up less heat but more hotter stuff like a man or whatever animal you're looking for. So that's what makes this device great. The performance of this device is, in a wide open area, you can see a man about 120 yards before you hit the wall. In a bushy area, maximum range of 40 yards before you hit the wall, maximum. Up to about 30 yards, you have a pretty good clear picture with it. One of the problems with this device is you get a lot of ghost images. What I mean by ghost images is you pick up something that is hot over there, but you can't really tell what it is. You don't know if it's a man, an animal, a tree, or just the ground being warmed up by the sun, because you can't really tell because you have no zoom capability. This device has no picture or video capability. This device is good for home defense. I've used it to clear rooms before, and it's a humongous advantage. It makes you feel a lot better when you can scan into a room and see if there's anybody in there by the heat, or if you can see if anybody has walked down on the ground, because this will pick up footprints too on the ground when they came through there or not. So this is a good device for that. Okay, next we have the Flir Pro 233. It has multiple settings. A lot of them you would never use. But the best ones that we found is the white hot, black hot, and the outdoor alert. The outdoor alert is basically a form of red hot. The hot targets of the most heat will show up red, and if it's less heat, it'll be black. We use that the most. This is a fixed 1 to 5 magnification, but it does have 2x and 4x magnification capability. This is considered a point-blank range scope. By that I mean it has no rangefinder on it or capability. And let's just say you zero your 308 rifle in at 100 yards, whatever it might be. The capability of this scope will be within 8 inches anywhere of where your zero is. So that's the reason why it's a point-blank range scope with no rangefinder. The capability of this scope is 75 yards out in the open trying to find a man, 80 yards in the bush. Having magnification on this scope is a huge combat multiplier in looking through danger areas and trying to find body heat and people out there. Huge advantage. Okay, let's talk about this bad boy. This is a ATN Thor 4x40 thermal imaging scope and an AB and 1500 rangefinder. It has AB ballistic software in it, and basically this exterior rangefinder, all you have to do is hit a button and it'll adjust your dope. You have to do the wind needs manually, but that's a big advantage. Why do you need a rangefinder? Because you need to know distance to make accurate shots far away. And with a thermal imaging scope, that's tough to do without a rangefinder. Typically, rangefinders, whatever they are advertised is, you only get half the range as what they advertise it for usage. Like this is a 1500, it's only really good 700 to 800 yards accurately, even though it's a 1500. So remember that when you're buying it. The performance of this scope at 16 power, my bad, at 16 power, it tends to get kind of blocky and grainy as you go up. But at 8 power and below, it's crystal clear. Now, within 10 yards or closer, you can't really see very much because it's too close. Thing you might want to consider is putting an IR laser on these type of scopes. So if your team is running NVGs, you can paint the target and they know what you're looking at. Conclusion, thermal imaging is a great combat multiplier, but you have to train with it to use it well, and you need to remember to use good tactics. Thermal can give you, though, a false sense of security. I've seen it happen. Somebody's hiding down in a valley, around backside of a hill, you think you scan it, there's nobody there, boom, there's somebody there. Remember, use good tactics, clear them danger areas. Thermal can be used in day or night, but at night it tends to be 1/3 more effective. Thermal these scopes typically allow you to see through the brush 3 times more than you can with your naked eye on a typical setting. Thermal cannot see through objects. It's not like in Hollywood where someone pulls up a thermal imaging scope and they see everything. It has limits. Whenever you have a heat signature and you have objects between the heat signature and you, it'll block that heat signature, and too much of it you won't be able to see what you're looking at or won't detect it. Basically, this Flir scout unit is a great little unit. It works okay in the bush up close, but its biggest thing for combat multipliers is like in the home defense, around stuff like that. This Flir Pro 233 is a great bush scope. On a combat tracking team, you want your flankers to have this scope. It allows them to see through a lot of brush. It allows them to target danger areas. It is a great combat multiplier in the bush. This Thor 4 with its exterior rangefinder is a great combat multiplier for the sniper or DM or designated marksman. It'll give them the edge. Remember, time may go on, but your life may not. Enjoy.